All right, so for tonight's video, we're going to watch this video by Scottejaye. We've watched several of his videos lately. I think his Wrath stuff is really good. If you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to Scottejaye, please go subscribe to his channel because he puts out some of the best content. I think honestly he's probably in the top 2 or 3 Wrath content creators right now. But he's come out with a lot of really good content. I think he comes out like a new video every day or two. But this is one that I saw a week ago, and I haven't watched it yet. And it's claiming, BG farming will be a ludicrously fast way to level. And the thumbnail is suggesting that you can level from like 3 to 4 levels in 90 minutes. So assuming the XP bonus, the XP that you get for winning the BG is just going to be outrageous and you're going to be able to level super fast. If that's the case where you can level like 3 levels or 4 levels in 90 minutes, they need to do something to fix this because that is just ridiculous. So again, I haven't watched the video. If you're watching it on YouTube, please subscribe to Scottejaye. And if you like my commentary, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking my video as well. But definitely go to his. The links to both will be down below. Anyways, and if you watch the video, please leave a comment down below on whether or not you think that this should be fixed, or if you like it, or if it ruins kind of the leveling experience or that sort of thing. Because if you can level from whatever it said it was, the thumbnail, like 3 or 4 levels in 90 minutes, then you can get to 80 in a day quite easily. So is that something that you think is a problem? Leave a comment down below. Let's see what this is all about.
And leveling up is always something people obsess over, myself included. But it's not about racing to max level or even trying to suck the fun out of the game in exchange for getting to max level as fast as possible. It's just that I'm sure you all would agree the game really starts at max level. You could be one of those people who absolutely love leveling. You love questing, exploring, doing dungeons on the way up, and whatever else you choose to do. But really, when you hit level 80 in Wrath of the Lich King, that's when it truly starts, because you can now start gearing up in heroics, working on reputations, working on achievements, and then finally clearing all the raids. Well, what if you could mix some of these together and actually level faster than you would expect? So you'd be leveling super fast, working towards reputation, which give you rewards, working towards achievements, and even working on getting endgame gear ready. You can. PvP. Blizzard have clarified about.
Hey, wait a second. I don't recognize this hat. He's normally got a North American hat.
Endgame gear ready. You can.
Well, I don't know where this one's from. This is like one of the only ones I've seen where I don't recognize it.
PvP. Blizzard have clarified about getting XP from Battlegrounds, so we're going to look through that first. Then I'm going to give you some historical information about exactly how fast you can level with Battlegrounds. And trust me, we're talking multiple levels per hour. But you have to...
Debster, what's up, man? Twink's already planning to sell wins in their respective brackets. Really? So multiple wins per
be doing it
level
at the right time. And that...
So this is... So you definitely want to have your entire PvP set before. This is gonna be crazy. I'm already getting like freaked out over this video because everyone's gonna have their PvP sets because they've reduced the honor, or they will be on this next patch, right, next week. So everyone's gonna get all their PvP sets, and then they're going to be basically leveling through BGs. Let's continue watching the video.
That will make sense. Hopefully, soon. And then finally, we'll look at some of the benefits of leveling through Battlegrounds and when you should and shouldn't get your XP from Battlegrounds. Also, just as a side note, if you commented on this video and subscribed to the channel, I'll be announcing the winner of whatever the upcoming Digital Deluxe Edition is when it gets announced. And I'll be buying it for you, so enjoy that. If you missed out on that video and you want me to buy you a Digital Deluxe Edition when it's announced, comment on this video telling me which Call to Arms weekend will be your favorite. If you don't know what that is, watch through the video and you'll understand more.
What's your favorite Call to Arms weekend, guys? You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna pause the video here. I love AV, but I love old AV. I don't like this running past each other and there's not being any PvP. I love AV, but I can't stand this new version of AV where you're just running past each other and there's no PvP. It's not even a battleground anymore. It's a PvE event. It really, really bothers me. I much prefer early vanilla AV. You like Warsong Gulch? I love Warsong Gulch when it's team versus team. I'm okay with pug versus pug, but more than not, you get pug versus pre-made. So that's the only reason why I don't care too much for Warsong Gulch. Arathi Basin I really enjoy. Old school AV was so much fun. It is a blast. I love old school AV. But what it's turned into where you're just rushing past each other, oh man, it drives me nuts. And I love getting in there with a team of players. So for those of you that know me from the guild as a guild leader of Tyrants, we love PvP. When we played Classic, we played on a 99% Alliance server. We deliberately transferred there, went and made new characters, and leveled up just to do World PvP and Battlegrounds and all that sort of stuff, but specifically World PvP. But we also are going to start focusing on Battlegrounds for Wrath of the Lich King. So I love having groups that are the ones that are going back and back capping and stuff like that, because you're actually getting into PvP fights, and the back capping stuff actually helps win BGs. I can't stand this rush past people. And to the people that are like, stop fucking back capping, we're trying to win this, blah, 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 we need everyone up north. I give them a big one of these. Like when it drives me nuts when people are doing that.
More. So first, let's have a look through this blue post where they've explained about players earning experience through PvP and exactly how it's going to work in Wrath of the Lich King. So
somebody sent me a link to this post, actually. I didn't even think about that it would be in this video.
Blizzard said, hey everybody, I'm here to talk to you about gaining experience from PvP in Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Well, that's a good job, because that's what this video is about. We're going to reintroduce experience gain based on honor earned, as well as the ability to turn off all experience gains. But we've decided not to bifurcate the matchmaking queue based on that feature. Bifurcate, so split or divide into two or whatever. So basically, everybody's going to be queuing together. That'll make more sense in a minute. The ability to earn experience from PvP was originally added to encourage people who enjoy PvP to do Battlegrounds as part of their leveling up experience. However, this collides with the desires of a specialized PvP community who enjoyed locking themselves to a particular level bracket in PvP, such as level 19 Warsong Gulch. Since PvP experience would cost them the ability to lock themselves to a particular bracket, we also added NPCs who could turn off your ability to gain experience entirely. So if you don't know what twinking is, where you would get a...
So they originally, at one point, they turned off the ability for twinks to actually go against other people, regular people that weren't twinking. And now they've actually changed it back, from what I understand. I just learned this tonight.
Character, you'd get it to level 19. You'd get all the absolute best gear that you can get for level 19, enchanting with the best enchants. And then it's like you've got God mode.
South Shore versus Torn Mill were the best days ever, dude. There's so many amazing fights, man.
Turned on when you're in a battleground, especially if there's not any other twinks, and you'd absolutely destroy them. It's actually really fun. Originally, it was decided that these two groups shouldn't play in the same matches with one another. Players who had disabled experience were separated into a different battleground queue, but the result of this decision was that neither group had enough players to find matches, defeating the point of both systems. Yeah. What's the point of giving...
You had twink people. We had someone in the stream earlier said that he waited like 5-7 hours or something like that to get a battleground for his twink.
Experience in PvP if you can't find a battleground match to do it in. Having seen that effect, we're going to keep these groups queuing together so that both groups can find matches. While an individual who isn't optimizing their capabilities to level 19 might not be able to compete on an individual level, it's more fun to play a game with people of unequal capabilities than it is not to be able to play at all. So to summarize...
So they're restoring the ability...
So we're restoring the ability to gain experience from PvP activities at the same rate present in patch 3.3.5. We're going to be looking at what that rate is soon. That's the most important part of this video. We're restoring the ability to turn off experience for 10 gold from Beston and Slats in Stormwind and Ogrimmar, respectively. And we are not bifurcating...
How many of you guys have... how many of you guys knew what bifurcating meant before this video? I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen this word before. Bifurcating.
Okay, in the queue.
To be honest, in chat, how many of you guys knew what bifurcating meant before this video?
Players who have turned off experience will continue to matchmake in the general pool so that everybody has the chance to finding a match. I hope these changes help keep low-level Battlegrounds alive in Wrath of the Lich King. Thanks for your interest.
Okay, so now we're going to go over how much experience. How much experience are we getting at, like, between level 70 and level 80?
And support. Now, I actually think this is a good change because
out.
the fact that twinks are just against twinks, if you did have the queues separate, is both good and a bad thing. If you keep your low-level characters fully enchanted and equipped in all the finest blues or epics gold can buy, then you're going to have an absolute blast being in Battlegrounds while leveling, feeling literally like you have God mode turned on. On the other hand, if you're on the receiving end and keep getting in groups where the vast majority of the opposing team are all unkillable, it could get frustrating pretty quick. I, for one, think this is actually a good change, as I said a minute ago. But if I'm honest, I do plan on having a couple of twinks during Wrath, one being 19 and the other being 29, because it is a lot of fun and something I personally haven't done for years. The whole point back in the day of actually having a twink
7-hour queue for a 5-minute twink stomp. Yes, thanks for joining the stream today, by the way. Thank you. Twinks were always fun. Always had the most fun playing a twink. I've never actually made a twink. I started to make one time and then never bothered to finish it, like a lot of other things that I do.
Twink character was to destroy lesser geared people. You wasn't doing it because you wanted competition. You was doing it because you wanted to feel ridiculously powerful compared to everybody else. So having everybody queuing together for those that have got the gold or the time to invest into a low-level character, I do see it as a good thing. The only thing I worry about is those who haven't got the time or the gold to invest into a low character and want to do some Battlegrounds might be put off from doing them because they're going to go in and get destroyed. So I wouldn't say there's a right or a wrong answer, but my opinion is that I think this is quite good, and I'm actually quite excited.
The opinion of the guy who's already said that he's going to have 2 twinks likes the fact that they're going to allow twinks to face off against non-twinks again. Shocking.
To do some leveling in Battlegrounds.
Shocking.
Especially when I've done some research.
Now, before you downvote my video, I'm not saying that I agree or disagree with them adding it. I don't care either way, to be honest, but
to exactly how much we used to get back in the day.
Shocking the guy that's going to have 2 twinks doesn't want to have to queue up for 5 to 7 hours or whatever.
Experience-wise. And whilst on this topic, there's actually been another reply from Blizzard, so just on a blue post, confirming that the system as a whole will be on the PTR and the beta.
Available on the PTR. The experience eliminators weren't working before. What are the experience eliminators?
Very soon. They had some issues with turning off XP, but that appears to be fixed. Good. So first of all, before I tell you exactly how quick you can level, you need to understand what I meant at the start when I said PvPing at the right time. To understand that, you need to know what Call to Arms is. It's the weekend Battleground holiday events. So from Friday until Monday every week, it cycles through each BG one at a time, and you'll get bonus honor. And from bonus honor, this will give bonus XP.
Sorry, they said Friday
That's a time. And you'll get till Monday every week. It cycles through each BG one at a time, and you'll get.
Sorry, and the game's coming out on Tuesday, right? Hold on, Tuesday.
Get bonus honor, and from bonus honor, this will give bonus XP. That's from both winning and completing objectives. Here's some examples of some of the gains that you'll get from a Call to Arms weekend. If we were to start with low level and say you was doing Warsong Gulch, a flag capture ordinarily would result in 35 honor. During the holiday weekend, it would be 45 honor. And when we look at Alterac Valley, you can see that tower destruction ordinarily would be 12 honor, then it goes up to 18. An enemy NPC kill is 5, that stays the same. A captain kill goes from a whopping 125 to 185. And a general kill goes from 350 to 525. What this means is every increase you're going to get from honor, you're going to get an increase in XP, which would mean during a Call to Arms weekend for Alterac Valley, there would be no better way of leveling, assuming that your battle group is populated enough to get fast queues, and of course you can at least win some of the games. With consistent wins, you can go from level 50 to 58 in around 3 hours, which is ludicrously fast. Each win will give you around 10 bars of XP during the AV week. Weekend, which is actually incredible. The same can be said at lower levels. When it's Warsong Gulch weekend, getting in queues at low levels.
Chat, if this is how I'm leveling, if I have to create a gnome, I'm going to fucking do Battlegrounds. That's how we're doing it. You guys told me that I just had to level a gnome. You didn't tell me how I had to level the gnome.
We're talking anything under level 20, you're going to be getting a level every 1 to 2 wins, depending on exactly what level you are. And remember, you're going to be getting extra XP from...
I'll link the video as soon as we're done. And again, if you're watching on YouTube, the link's down below to this video as well if you want to go give it a thumbs up as well. But yeah, I'll link the video as soon as we're done watching it.
Flag captures as well, which is just the icing on the cake. But it genuinely is a really good way to get some easy levels. Now, outside of the quick XP, you've got to remember there's some other good gains and things that you can work on for when you're level 80. You're going to be getting honor that you can put towards your gear when you ding level 80. You're going to be getting reputation for whichever faction of Battleground that you're doing, and you're going to be working on tons of achievements, ones that are specific to the Battleground that you're in, or the overall total of honorable kills. Now, one thing that's going to be absolutely insane is we're going to have Call to Arms weekends in the pre-patch, as well as a 50% XP bonus. So I really do see queues popping left, right, center over the weekends. No matter
I've already started. By the way, we were doing this earlier tonight. I want to have my my honor capped as well as my tokens capped by the end of pre-patch, so that basically as soon as I hit level 80, I can immediately go and buy a piece of gear or two. I think that's what a lot of people are doing.
What the Battleground is, and maybe even
but this guy's actually talking about leveling because the XP is so good.
Doing Alterac Valley with just a 50% XP bonus from Joyous Journeys could be enough to make it worthwhile even outside of a Call to Arms weekend. Bonus. Specifically during the pre-patch, obviously, because after the pre-patch, the 50%...
Oh, he's just talking about during pre-patch. I could have sworn the thumbnail was... Hold on. The thumbnail... Oh, it's 50 to 58, 42 to 47.
XP's gone. So if you like PvP and you don't really like leveling, what a fantastic way to get your character from 1 to 70 during the pre-patch, making good use of that 50% XP bonus and making sure that you're no life in at weekends. And that's it. Now, if you're not bothered about seeing the giveaway, that's going to be the last minute or...
I don't... time for bed. All right, see you later. I don't know if I'm too worried about how fast it is up to level 70. I'm kind of...
So of the video anyway, so...
In fact, that's not even until level 70. That's till level 58.
Feel free to leave
58.
now, but be sure to like and subscribe before you leave. And I'll see you on the next one. So for those of you that commented on the video, all I'm going to do is paste the video into this YouTube comment picker. We're going to filter out duplicate users. We're not going to include replies to comments, so it will only be your first comment. If you've replied to anyone, you're not going to get any extra entries. And that's literally all we're going to do. So we're just going to filter duplicated users. Everything else can stay the same. So it's saying the amount of unique comments is 2,198. And if we check on the video itself, it's saying 2,316. So it's just removed a couple of hundred duplicates where people have tried to get in a few comments each, so they've got more chance of winning. Sorry, you don't. So now we've got the 2,198 comments. We're literally just going to...
I didn't even know you could do this, actually. This is a really good idea that he's done.
Press start, and it will select a random person. And it's Philip Leitner with the comment, I really hope...
Wait, that's me.
...that we get decent gear on the boosted characters instead of the garbage that has been data mined. But congratulations, mate. Get in touch with me on Discord. There'll be a short video.
Look at this baller. He's got a sure mic here. No wonder his voice sounds so good. This guy's got a $500 microphone here. That's a nice mic.
Verification process just to make sure it's you. It's very simple. I just need you to comment on another video with a code that I'm going to give you, basically. Just nice and easy. It's just so no one can create a Discord name.
So how many of you guys, knowing how fast it is to level in... This is just for pre-patch. So I was getting the understanding. So when I looked at the title, this is my mistake. I thought this was fastest ways to level. I thought he was talking about for Wrath, not during pre-patch. So that's totally my fault here. I didn't realize that he was talking... I thought he was talking about for, like, Wrath. So I was like, oh, man, this is going to be a video that I'm not happy with. Knowing that this is for pre-patch, I don't know that I care. I honestly, like, I think that's actually pretty cool. You know, that you can level that fast in pre-patch doing BG, something that's different than actually queuing up. So that's actually pretty cool. If you can get a group of friends and do pre-mades while you're leveling up and stuff like that, that might actually be a lot of fun. That might actually be a lot of fun. Maybe if we hit the sub goal, I'll level the gnome that way, or maybe that druid that we started. Maybe I'll start doing BGs with the druid doing that. That might actually be kind of fun. 39 bracket, we'd love it. It's competitive Warsong Gulch from 69 Classic with Skull of Impending Doom and people using rocket. They're using, wait, what? Competitive Warsong Gulch from 69 Classic with Skull of Impending Doom. They're using in the 69 bracket. They're using Skull of Impending Doom. I've never done a twink. I may try it one of these days, but I don't have any plans to yet. So anyways, yeah, this video was not what I was actually anticipating. So again, when I do these reaction videos, I don't ever pre-watch the video or anything like that. I just watch it for the first time. I'll wait, several days after the video comes out so that they get, they basically get the bulk of the views and stuff like that. It would be kind of really cheap, even more cheap than actually just watching the video. But anyways, I don't pre-watch any of these videos, so I was under the understanding when I saw the title that this was going to be a video on how to level fast once Wrath launches to get to level 80. So that's completely my fault. But BG farming during pre-patch could be a very good way to get levels. That's actually very interesting. So let's finish watching the video. Just
looking like yours and think they're going to get away with it.
They got a minute left.
Work. So yeah, if you're still watching, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, comment on this video, because again, I'm going to be...
Again, if you're watching the video, go to his channel, like the video as well. If you like my commentary, I would appreciate it on mine as well. And let me know in the comments down below if you're going to be using this method to
giving out another deluxe edition when they actually become available to order. If for some reason I can't gift you it physically, I'll just send you the money via PayPal or whatever, and you can just buy it yourself. Roll the outro.
There's lots of ways you can support the channel to keep me here putting out World of Warcraft content and covering all future MMOs. Consider joining the channel as a member. You get access to emotes. Everyone will know you're a member when you comment on future...
let's finish it.
Hi, I'm Scottejaye, a World of Warcraft...
I fucked it up. Sorry. I accidentally skipped ahead. There was actually another video that I actually
getting experience and leveling
myself.
up.
And you get access to members.
This one here, this Ding 71 at launch. So this is a guide to get to probably pre-quests, I would assume. So
now at the end of several videos,
I'm going to watch that on my own time. This is back in June, so I definitely want to watch that in my own time. But anyways, very good video by Scottejaye. If you guys haven't watched his content, again, go subscribe to his channel. He's one of the top 2 or 3 Wrath Lich content creators. And again, that's for pre-patch leveling, not for leveling from 70 to 80. So I'm glad I watched the video to clear that up, because I thought the video was going to go in the other direction. It was going to tell you that you can get to 80 super fast. So Scotty is Giga Chad. He's actually done a very good job with his Wrath videos. I think he's much more knowledgeable about Wrath content than TBC, because there's a couple of videos that I watched for TBC where I was like, I was like not really agreeing, but so far his Wrath content has been exceptional, and he's been coming up with new content every effing day. Like, let's go to his channel. Videos. Like 15 hours ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 6 days ago, 7, 8, 9. So you came out with 2 videos here. What happened? Where's your 10, Scottejaye? 11, 13, so 14. Like, I mean, it's like a video every single day that he's coming out with. So pretty effing amazing. You guys doing a tremendous job. I haven't seen him wear a Vancouver Canucks hat yet, though. No hockey hats yet. So anyways, again, if you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. You can come join me on my Twitch channel 6 nights a week, Tuesday through Sunday, from 9 p.m. Eastern until extremely late in the morning. Like it's 7:15 in the morning now. We're still going. And that's at twitch.tv/Alodar. Come join me there. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. We'll see you in the next video.